How's it going? It's been quite a while since I made a video on this channel. Just on this channel because I've actually been busy on my other channel talking about my legal financial battles that I've been going through. There's revenue agents always trying to take my money from me. I'm sure we all have had that problem in the past. But anyway, I want to talk about these Vibram five fingers. I'm sure everybody has seen them now lately, or a lot of people. And I didn't know what to think of them at first. And I'll be honest, I originally bought them because I just thought they kind of look cool. I was like, yeah, these are pretty neat. And the reason behind them, they're supposed to simulate walking around barefoot or running barefoot. And and that kind of intrigued me too, because you're not born with shoes. So if you're walking around barefoot, that's the way your body is naturally meant to walk. Of course, our bodies are very adaptable, so I can kind of see how they can adjust to wearing shoes. But as we've seen through through a lot of people, through runners and all that, how they have all these problems with their knees and their back and everything. It's like, wow, these guys are supposed to be really healthy. I mean, they run all the time. Yep, but yet they're having all these knee problems and having to get knee replacement surgeries and things along that line, back problems. And what I liked when I first ran in them, then I was convinced. I was looking side to side. I was on the treadmill. I joined a gym because I couldn't. I've been having a hard time trying to get outdoors. I mean, definitely, I love the outdoors a lot more than being cooped up in a gym. But found a really cheap gym. It has basically everything I want. It's only $10 a month, so that works out pretty well. But as I was running on the treadmill, I looked side to side and noticed how everybody, when they run, they impact on their heel, and how that shoots a certain kind of strain up your leg. I mean, there's a couple videos that you can watch of other people's where they actually show side by side video of a barefoot runner and someone running with shoes. And I was looking down, and I wasn't even trying to, but just with these shoes on, it almost made me relearn how to run or go back to how I used to run, I guess, because I used to run barefoot all the time when I was younger. And I noticed I was impacting more towards the balls of my feet. And even after the workout, I noticed my calves were really sore. I haven't worked out in a long time, and my calves were really sore, which is a lot different from when I was used to with running with shoes, because you'd find a little bit more strain on your knees and like I guess your hips and everything. But my calves were really sore, which I was actually happy about because I feel like a lot more strain was put on a muscle as opposed to my weaker ligaments or tendons. So, so that definitely convinced me. And of course, if you're worried about like how your feet is actually going to fit into these, my feet actually don't fit into them quite right. I have really bad like slant from my big toe all the way to my pinky, so my pinky toe actually doesn't fit quite all the way inside of the pinky. There's actually, quite a little bit of a gap, but it works well enough for where the rest of my toes, feel comfortable, and they actually feel pretty comfortable, nice and snug. I kind of like it. Even when I put the shoes on and walk around, I feel like I can jump like 20 feet high and run 50 miles an hour. I don't know why. But they do give you a lot more of a natural feel. And also, I'm pretty much flat-footed too. And I don't know if that would affect anybody, but from what I hear, it's really just supposed to simulate being barefoot. So I don't know if arch support is really all that necessarily. I don't know, but I know they work for me, and that's all I want to say. But if anybody else, if you feel they don't work for you or have tried them and don't like them, I definitely like to hear, because everybody's opinions count. And of course, like I say in many of my videos, I'm not an expert on these things. I just give my opinions, and um, always encourage people to do as much cross referencing and you know do some research before you just go out and buy random things, because they're not really that cheap. Actually, these ran me. I didn't buy these out off the actual website. I found another website that was selling them on clearance, so I kind of got them a little bit cheaper. I only paid 75 for them. They usually run around 85 for these particular styles. But yeah, check them out. Like I said, I'm convinced I like them. I think they're pretty cool, and you'll have a lot of people come up to you and ask you about them. A lot of people. All the time I get stopped when I'm wearing them. All right, well, take care.